ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to the Hunter Call of the Wild with me, CWATTYESO. And the last video didn't quite go so well, did it? We got heavily trolled at the end of the video by a Cape Buffalo that decided to trample my face whilst we was heading towards a shelter where we've got to rest following our recent sort of activities regarding the poachers here in the savannah. So we're going to have a little bit of a stroll through the wilderness here and see how things are going. Hopefully we'll get to shoot a few more animals today. That would be very nice. And of course, if we happen to find a Cape Buffalo, we want to make sure today we're putting a 338 round in its face. Or we're going to put some 44 Magnum rounds in its face. It's quite simply now, I'm fed up of being murdered at every flipping unsuspecting moment. By buffaloes. It's bad enough that they like troll me at my outposts when we go to visit an outpost and we spawn in and they kind of, you know, trample me there. But the fact that they're now trampling me here, and I didn't do anything to it, I didn't aggressive it, I didn't shoot at it or anything, it came charging at me. So yeah, I'm not happy. But we did get some good kills in the last episode. We got that female lion, which was pretty groovy. Got that kudu. We got 2 pigs. We got that scrub hare. So, well, we was doing all right, weren't we? We was doing all right. We also, obviously, were hot on the trail of the poachers, who sadly have killed our last remaining rhino on the reserve. So I guess now rhinos are extinct in this part of the world, which is a shame. Poaching is bad. So we've got literally 2 kilometres to travel to get back to where we was when we got face trampled. So we'll end up going past the poachers' camp again, and we'll end up.
The hunter sense.
What time is it anyway in game? Nearly 2 PM in the afternoon. Okay, pretty good. Early afternoon is nice. Probably a bit early to be resting though. Scrub hares. If the opportunity presents itself to me like it did in the last episode where you catch them in transit, I will gladly blast them with my shotgun. But I'm not actively going to go out and hunt for scrub hares. A bit like the rabbits on the Leighton Lakes map. And, you know, and I think, is there rabbits on or hares on Hirschfelden these days? I don't know. It's hard to keep track of what animals are on what reserves these days in this game. But yeah, I don't actively go out hunting rabbits. If the opportunity presents itself to me, I will blast them. And I will harvest them, definitely, because they give you a decent bit of XP and a good bit of, usually a good bit of cash. They used to give you quite a bit of cash and XP when they first were added, but then over time they have been nerfed, unfortunately, which seems to be Expansive World's usual trick to get people into downloading DLCs and stuff and to get animals and new additions, and then they adjust the population and the rewards for harvesting. I fully expect it will happen to lions. I fully expect we'll get a situation where the lions will get nerfed. So they, you know, become a once in a blue moon occurrence. I mean, their population was already kind of nerfed between what we saw in the Trailblazer beta and what we've actually got in the game. Let's have a quick look. Where did I get blasted last time? It was down here somewhere, wasn't it? I think we go there. Because that's the outpost. We can unlock that. That'll give us some goodies. Bit of XP, bit of cash, and a much easier fast travel point should the worst happen and buffaloes trample my face. But it's another nice day here on the map. Ooh, there's a lion chasing somebody. Well, I think we'll go and hunt that. Could be a long way away. Oh, there's another female lion as well. Oh, ho, ho, ho. But yeah, I'm definitely enjoying spending time on this map. A bit like Leighton Lakes, the Leighton district. I quite like being on the savannah map because you don't have to go very far normally to find animals. You can stay pretty much just in this area here where you start, and you'll have more than enough animals to shoot. Look at, I mean, look at the hunting pressure. You know, plenty, and I like that. Bit like on Leighton Lakes, I haven't really ventured in this new save with this character, and obviously that we're levelling up from beginner to level 60. I've not really ventured out of Balmont really. We went to Runachi. We had a little bit of a trip into Chile to do some of the missions, but I haven't really explored the northern part of that map. I haven't been up to Wildebeest and places like that. Mount Kraken, haven't really spent a lot of time in that area. So, yeah, it's a bit... I like maps like that. Other maps, like I say, the Park Fernando, what I briefly spent on that. The quest had us travelling quite a long way around the map, and I really didn't see a lot of animals. A lot of things to shoot. So, I was very disappointed in that map. Hirschfelden, again, I spent a bit of time on it. It's not my cup of tea as such because it's quite foresty, which makes visibility very difficult. You need to get the animals close to you to be able to see them and shoot them. And as a starting player, you don't really have obviously the callers and the scents and stuff like that unlocked, nor do you have the perks to make them really workable. So I find that quite difficult. Medved, I haven't invested a lot of time on the Medved map. I probably ought to, because there are some areas where it's quite open, quite good for shooting things, and then there's other areas where it can be a bit, again, visibility wise, it can be a bit hard to see and get a bead on animals that are at range or distance. A bit concerned that I'm walking right into buffalo territory again. And I definitely did not cause offence to that last buffalo at the end of the last video, because I never even took a shot at it. I was just trying to run away and avoid it, but it come for me. I tried hiding behind trees, putting trees between me and it, but it just decided it wanted to kill me. I need to have quicker reactions, because one of the biggest problems was I was faffing about with me hunter mate, and then I think I switched to my binoculars. And it's like, no, you really do need a gun. You know, you want to try and persuade a buffalo it doesn't want a piece of you. The best way to do that, probably shoot a gun at it, put a bullet or something in it. That might persuade it to think about charging and trampling you. Maybe wanting to take a different course of action. Whether me waving my hunter mate at it or my binoculars really wasn't going to do a lot, was it? But yeah, we're having a nice little stroll through the southern part of the reserve. I do sometimes just enjoy coming into this game and having the stroll. Again, I can find it oddly very relaxing in real life to just come and walk through these beautiful locations, these lovely scenic graphics and that, and just chill out, just relax. Occasionally, you know, shoot an animal. But yeah, we just end up sort of walking along. I just end up walking around, taking in the sights. Quite nice. And obviously, sometimes being on a map like this, you end up singing a jaunty little song. And obviously, you know, if you're on the Africa map, there's one very popular song that you tend to sort of sing along to yourself, which is actually Africa. Oftentimes I'll be walking along and I'll just be like, I hear the drums echoing the night, but here's only whispers of some quiet conversation. Coming in 12:30 flight, the moonlight wings reflect the stars that guide me towards salvation. Stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some long forgotten words on ancient melody. Then to me as if to say, hurry boy, it's waiting there for you. It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. Gonna take some time to do the things we never had. Even though I can't sing, I just enjoy singing this song as I'm walking through this map. I have it stuck in my head. The wild dogs cry out in the night as they grow restless, longing for some solitary company. Know that I must do what's right, or as Kilimanjaro rises like Olympus above the Serengeti. And obviously every time I hear this song, I just think of Jeffster from Chuck. Right in there, that I've become. It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. Gonna take some time to do the things we never had. Probably going to scare all the animals away with my singing. That's probably why I don't see many. Boy, he's waiting there for you. It's going to take a lot to drag me away from you. I've lived nothing man or more could ever do. Shake just the rains down in Africa. I passed some rains down in Africa. I bless the rains down in Africa. I passed some rains down in Africa. I bless the rains down in Africa. I take some time to do the things we never had. Do do do. Do 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 do. I bet if there was animals, they would be long gone by now, listening to me. I don't know what other good sort of hunting songs there are to sing. I don't think there's a song more fitting. Oh, hello. Hello there, troll. Right. It's payback time. You trampled my face. I'm going to trample your soul. That's right. I feel charged and motivated now after a good little sing-along as we've wandered through the rains of Africa, despite the fact I've yet to see it actually rain on this map. What distance was it? Can't tell. Let's get a bit of the old rangefinder going, shall we? Right, 172. So what we'll probably do, we'll probably sneak up a little bit closer. Ideally, I want to be about 150 metres or so. And then I'm going to put this 338 round right through it. Right, you sir. There to get used it. Now might be a good time to run, run, run. Run, run, run. Run. Yeah, yeah, have that and that. Yeah, yeah, boy. In your face, in your face. Do a spot of teabagging. Let's teabag ourselves a buffalo. Yeah, you did it. You come for me. On the tip. Flat nose. Flat nose hard cast. We double lunged it. Awesome. Bird shot, bird shot, bird shot, bird shot, bird shot, bird shot, bird shot. That was probably going to be like a diamond or something, maybe, rating. I don't know how all that works. I really don't normally pay that much attention. But boy, oh boy. That thing trolled me. It come running. You know what? Have I got in my inventory pack? My inventory pack of things? I've got some first aid kits. Oh, we're going to need one of them. having got previously annihilated. Reload me weapon, my magnum. Leper. That was scary because that thing came at me. That thing charged me from like all the way over here. Just checking. Just checking. We don't want to see any more crazy buffaloes in our world, do we? Keep my eyes peeled just in case. I'm not sure if that's the one that killed me in the last episode or not. I don't think there are more in this area, so we perhaps want to be a little bit cautious. But oh my god, I feel like we appeased the African savannah gods. Our little musical serenade of the gods overseeing the plains rewarded us there. Not only did we get to kill a buffalo, but we didn't die. But I think every so often we need to just you know,
the side-striped
we need to make that
the woods and the scrub, scavenging from
that
other
offering,
predators,
that sacrifice to the gods,
unless fruit
and
is in season. When there's fruit,
sing
that's
a little
all
song.
Umbi eats. Consider them gentle predators.
Really? Jackals, gentle predators, I suppose. They're no different to the coyotes, Eurasian lynx, red foxes that we see on other maps. I would love for this game to add wolves. Medved would be a great place to have some grey wolves. You know, some real vicious, pack hunting, you know, wolves. Be like you could turn that map into something like the Grey. Be like the Grey with Liam Neeson, just fighting for your survival against all the wolves. Right, there's a blue wildebeest. Spotted it. Mission complete, kid.
Are born runners. Calves fall out of their mothers, and in a few minutes, shoo, they're off running with the head. Spot a few more before they bolt. You can never mistake a wildebeest with their vertical bands and black mane, or their scent. Wildebeest bulls leave heaps of stinky dung to mark their territory. Be careful you don't slip in any on your way to spot one more. Oh, you're tracking wildebeest like an old pro. Like me, of course.
Wait a minute, we'll just check. Stampedes are easy to start and then lock. Harvest 3 wildebeest, but only shoot from at least 150 meters away.
You only need to harvest 3 of them to get the herd moving a bit. But a wildebeest stampede will crush you like a daisy. So shoot from a safe distance, at least 150 meters or more. Shoot from any closer and you are a mampara. But you're not a mampara. Play it safe, grandchild.
Right, so I've actually got to back up because I'm too close. Kind of moonwalking at this point. Trouble is, if I go too far back, Another 25 metres? If I go too far back, I'm not going to be able to see them. At least another 10. Yeah, we're getting into problems now because the grass is starting to get a bit iffy. That's going to make... It'll make it hard for me. Maybe I can move a little bit this way. I can't see any. We can shoot that one though. Flipper. Missed it. I don't know if I hit them. Let's have a quick look on the inventory log. I don't know if I don't think I hit any. I think I was a little bit too far away. Well, I wasn't too far away, I was the right distance, but clearly not great for visibility and getting lined up on the animals. Where did they go to after they left here? Question? Long gone. That was that buffalo, so that's not really helpful. Right, we'll carry on to Grandad's shelter. Because night is falling. They're coming back. Definitely got a hit there. So we'll go and investigate that. Because that might actually give us something to harvest. Won't be from 150 metres because I was way too close. Although there is a perk, isn't there, somewhere? In one of the little trees where you can actually get the distance. Run very far by the looks of things. Putting Wildebeest down with abandon. Today's video could be the Wildebeest hunt then. Yeah, you didn't go very far. That was a flash right, humorous right lung. So I got quick. Didn't get integrity, really? 338's not
warden can't take
got
such
integrity
unnecessary
for
risks.
Wildebeest.
Try again.
Ain't that a pity? I would have thought 338 ought to be maybe integrity on a wildebeest because they're quite a big animal, aren't they? Oh, another dead one over here, look. So he didn't get very far, neither. Flesh, left radius, liver, stomach, left lung.
Get back at least 150 meters before you shoot wildebeest. If not for your safety, then for the sanity of your grandfather.
That's got to be one, surely, because that was a long way off. I mean, don't worry, Grandad, I'm not getting trampled. The wildebeest aren't anywhere near me at this point. Yeah, they might not be 150 metres away, Grandad, but... to be honest, after recent events with the buffalo, I'm quite liking the idea of keeping animals far away from me. Shoot them. Because I would prefer not to be in their aggro range. I don't want them lashing out at me with their dying breaths. No? Expending their last little bit of energy to try and take me with them to the other side. We don't want that, Grandad. Right, there's a big blood splatter up here, so I've got a big hit on one of them. I think he's safely down just over here.
The safe shot is the professional shot.
That one we got.
One
that
down,
one we nailed it.
2 to go.
2 to go. Right, Grandad. 150 metre shots coming up there. Providing they're not doing something stupid like circling back. Because, you know, animals do have a tendency to do that crazy thing. I'd have ideally liked to have seen them down here somewhere. No? There they are, in fact. Perfect. They're probably a little too far away now. Over 390 odd metres, nearly 400 metres. Don't think the 338 is effective at that distance. Flipping heck, he's motoring. I'm sure we'll get opportunities at other times to take out Wildebeest. Fine shotted that one. We've basically just got to sit here then, because they're going to keep trying to come back to this need zone, aren't they? Effectively. I just need to kind of be patient, sit up here. He gets blasted too. Anybody else want to step up? Come on, someone be a hero. Warthog, not worried about him. Not just the same one. Right, we've definitely got one down then. See if we can get one. I want at least one more, just to be on the safe side. And I'm sure they are the right distance away. Yeah, they're over 200 meters away, so that's definitely no problem there. Need for him to reappear. And here he comes. Male. Running. Might have waffled that. Might just have waffled that shot. Let's just sit here and wait. They're going to come back. We know they're going to come back because they keep doing it. Because they're stupid. Again, it's like, well, Mavis has fallen over and she can't get up. Yeah, Doris has done the same. Oh, and Mary. What's going on? Oh, it doesn't matter. We'll just keep wandering back in the direction. They fall over after there's like a bang sound and then they fall over. Well, let's keep going. Let's go back to where we was. Yeah, but every time we do that, someone gets dead. Huh? I want him. I want a male. I think we hit one of them. We hit that one too. You know what? Flip it, let's just head on over. There's bound to be dead things. If there ain't, we'll make 'em dead. Warthog mating call. Not too worried about that. Tell you what, we're having a good day today, and I reckon it is. I reckon because we sung that lovely little jaunty little song, we've appeased the gods. They're rewarding us now with a successful hunt. And don't worry, I'll get to Grandpa's shelter in a minute. We will head down there in a moment or two. But for now, buffalo. I'm carrying me 44 mag. Just to spook them if they start to stampede. I mean, I've put bullets in quite a few of them, so... I can hear that stampede. That like thunder rumbling. Right, we've got one dead over here. That was a non-vital hit. In fact, we've got a couple dead over here, look. Vital hit. So you are male, flesh right lung, left lung.
Harvest executed safely and wisely. Harvest one more and finish this hunt.
Spot on. Got another one over here by the looks of it, or is that going to be the non-vital hit again? Bleed rate medium. Female flesh right lung.
Excellent. The wise hunter listens more often than he shoots, and you listen to me on this one, grandchild.
Still got another one out here somewhere then. Looks of it.
Some numbers of the herd will move this time around, but they will keep breeding. So from here, continue to apply hunting pressure. Keep their numbers manageable. While there are still many wildebeest at Warthogs, since you've proven you know how to track them, would you do me a favor? I have a biologist friend who's interested in documenting this herd's behaviors, and she's asked for a photo of a wildebeest feeding on the reserve. Apparently, it will help her project the environmental impact of the herd as they migrate.
Okay, so you just asked me to shoot and scare them all away, and now you want me to take a photo of them.
On the grounds will be enough, but if you see a group, that's fine too.
That's another one. There's potentially 4 out here. Bodies galore. I hit lots of animals. What we'll do is we'll get back onto the rifle. There's another one out here bleeding somewhere. I don't know how many I actually hit. That's... I'm a bit scared. Flesh and intestines. Oh, there's no more blood. I think we've harvested all the ones I've hit. They're all kind of dead. Oh, yeah, we're kind of done here, I think. Definitely want to kind of exit this area if there's Cape buffalo roaming around, because they are not fun. I don't like getting deaded. Not seeing any more blood. There's a good chance we have harvested everybody that I hit. Let's have a quick take shelter. We'll make that one our priority then. Saying that, we have seemed to spot some different things. Okay, no blood. That's all good then. Let's go to our little shelter place thing that Grandpa wants us to do. Not worried about Mr. Warthog. Although technically speaking, he's easy to call in with the caller. Blast him in the head with our 44 Magnum, like we did that one in the last video. Outpost is just over there. This need zone's kind of been decimated now because of the pressure I've put down on it. So yeah, if I'm going to find a wildebeest feeding to take a photo of it, we're probably going to have to do it somewhere else. Because I don't think they'll be coming back to this area for a while. So let's go and have another little jaunty little look. Another 500 metres to go. So we have reached our destination. As they say. So how have we done? Let's have a look. Haven't levelled up any. Hunt Club Beta I think is technically broken at the minute. Nothing ever loads in there. History. Latest harvest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wildebeest and obviously the buffalo. Yeah, it's a good start to today's hunting activity. We've definitely been well rewarded. I think it was because of that awesome singing we did at the start. Gotta sing a jaunty little tune that's, you know, a good fit for the reserve. I couldn't think of a better one than actually Africa. And like I say, every time I hear that song I just think of Jeffster in Chuck. And that's brilliant. Let a man have a dream, even if it is just for a day. So we have got a need zone. Need zone for Cape Buffalo. We may want to quickly move through this area before we get our faces stomped. Although, to be fair, he looks like a big boy. What was the weight on that track? 771 to 918. That's a big hunk of beef. Chances are he's probably long gone from the area, unless we can find some poo. Bit of a look at. Wind's in our favour, but you know what? We will use some centre limb. Got me 338. I'd love him just to be over this little rise, just kind of stood there, peering in and blasting him. Trotting. Gets into the grass, longish grassy stuff. I can't see him. Walking again. It's fresh. I mean, it's not. So how far am I prepared to track him? Is the key. Obviously, we don't, if the worst comes to worst and I die, I mean, thankfully we haven't got that far to go back to respawn, but it's still a little bit annoying, especially so close to this outpost. Alright, where did he go?
Just about there. Time for you to refresh.
Hey, Grandpa? I'm just going to have a quick look, though, if you don't mind, Grandpa. While we've still got a bit of daylight. See if I can find this buffalo. Be nice to put another one down and sandwich our wildebeests. Between the killing and harvesting of 2 buffaloes. Could have gone for miles. Still trotting. I think they can cover a bit of distance trotting. Bit. Still trotting. I'm a little surprised we've not had any kind of call from him. Bit concerned. Now sort of turning towards the wind again. Now he's doing a run. Now he's kind of clocked me. That's his poo. That's just now, so that's within the last couple of minutes. Clearly, if he's running, he's able to put a lot of ground between him and me. It's you. Right, stand still. That was a big hit. Wasn't it? I felt that was like square in the chest. Could it have been heart, possibly? run. Bit concerned because I did see something running in the trees just there. Did I get a hit? Did I hit it? Because I'm not seeing any blood. I've got a feeling I didn't hit it. I've got a feeling I missed. Why am I annoying? I don't know how you managed to miss from that range. Because he was banging me sights, wasn't he? Healing hut, hey? Well, it's a shame I ought to use that first aid kit.
Go inside.
After an encounter with the buffalo. Get round the outside. It's okay.
What are
Pictures
those
of jackal.
pictures of? A ghost jackal? No, not again. Your brother thinks Gustav found his fungi and it inspired these drawings. But I think we are dealing with something well beyond fungi. A restless spirit who does not want Gustav Baden to journey further along.
Really? Ghost jackals, eh?
Grandchild, are you awake yet? Hello? Hello? Ah, there you are. Hope you had a good dream. Now, it's time to get back to work. The other wardens could not find Gustav Baden, but since he decorated that shelter, maybe he is close to you. Can you check on him?
I guess. Mukelani's healing hut. Right. Travel to the shelter, go inside the shelter, search around the hut for clues to Gustav Baden's whereabouts. Ah.
Ish. Baden left a note while you were sleeping. So he is nearby. And at least he's still alive. Read the note.
Hey, Sleepyhead, I didn't find any Loco, all those friendly locals.
Mampara. Your brother may not believe in the Eloko or Ghost Jackal, but I hope you have an open mind, because I tell you this, that Ghost Jackal is real, and she means to harm Gustav Baden. And even if you're like your brother and you don't believe me, consider that Baden is tracking a jackal with a strange coat, which may mean it's malnourished or diseased. Whatever you believe, as wardens, we have a responsibility to find Baden before he has a close encounter of the worst kind.
Okay. Right, so we'd need to find old Baden.
From here, head north into Vopaladiamba, the Western Reserve. You'll remember it for the big plateau, the one with the view to die for. That's where you find the potholes that Baden mentioned in his note. There are plenty of places along the river to check for signs of Baden. The first spot is marked on your map.
Right, this has travelled quite a bit. Artefacts 2, points of interest discovered 3, lookouts visited 5, outposts visited 10, hunting structures built 6, landmarks visited 5, side missions complete 7, missions completed 14. Have we actually travelled more? 208,386. 108,386. We've travelled more on this map than we have on the whole of I was a bit scared then. As I should have been. Flipping buffalo law. Sneakies. Trying to flipping troll me again, aren't they? Heard them this time though. Travel to the potholes. Where are they then? Whoa, all the way over there. I'm gone. We've got a point of interest down there which we'll pick up. We may as well. And we'll head into that area. Glare. Lens. I see you. Stop. Bullet in its lungs. Now it's gone. .243 will drop them. The right ammo. Some kind of need zone. Blood splatter, vital hits. Oh yeah. Shut up. Quiet down, pig. No one asked you. That'll do, pig. That'll do. So we'll actually end the episode then harvesting two piggies. You? Your friend over here. You just kind of sat there grunting at me. He's fairly common too. Right. There's a male somewhere. Just up over this rise. Be funny if we can get him as well, wouldn't it? Well, let's do the hat trick. Hat trick. Alright, Mr. Pig's down just over here. Male, flesh, liver, stomach, 994 cash, 211 XP. Ding dang do for me, that's our hat trick then. Of wild boar. We also had Cape Buffalo roaming around this area. Could be a good spot to camp out at some point. Anyway, we've reached the end of the episode for today. Thank you all for watching, as usual. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon on another video. And for now, from me, it is goodbye.